Sarah. Welcome. It is officially the pre-season for Amazing Race season 36. We've got a cast to talk about. We also know a few things about the premiere and the season. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Hello. I know I forgot to put my ears in because we are going to have our very dear friend James Wellington join us in just a second. I thought I didn't need my ear pods, but now I do. Let me just double check my settings real quick here. Perfect, perfect. Actually, he's already here. So I was going to say a few more things, but let's go ahead and bring in our dear friend James. Wait, that didn't work. James, where are you? Why are you not coming in? Hold on. Oh, there we are.
Hi,
Wow.
Sarah.
You're like fighting me there for a second. You were like, I refuse to come on. Hi, how
I'm
are you?
good. How are you? Happy New Year. I feel like I haven't seen you since 2023.
I know. You guys, James moved out of my neighborhood, just
I
straight up
did.
left me, and now I never see
I,
you.
I know. I'm always so bummed when I go for walks and I don't see you or your mom. It's just one of my many highlights of living over there.
I know, right? But I'm sure you're happy and loving the new place.
Yeah, no complaints. It's been good. Busy start to the new year, but we actually started a kitchen remodel today, but that's all
Oh,
that's really new with us.
oh, that's a lot. That
It
is a
is.
lot. Well, we have more to put on your plate because Amazing Race Cast dropped today, and you know we love to talk about that.
We sure do.
Before we get into the cast, I do have pictures, and we've just like the barest of information about them. We haven't even,
No videos, I feel
yeah,
like.
we haven't heard them speak. So this is
Yeah.
very, very, very first impressions. But what we do know about the season, and James, you might know even more and be able to add in, but we do know it's going to be 90-minute episodes again.
Yes.
We know that this season was shot as season 35.
Yes.
They did a little switcheroo because they knew that they needed 90-minute episodes, so they shot 36 with that in mind, aired that as 35.
Right.
So we're now going back a season and making it 90-minute episodes when it was not shot that way.
Right. It's like we're going back in time here because it filmed in 2022. Actually, yeah,
Yes.
2022. So it's been over a year waiting just to have this finally air. I completely feel this cast pain. I
Mm-hmm.
understand. I get it. So I'm just so excited for them to finally be able to share with the world that they got to have this incredible experience, but also now get to relive back what they did. And I'm just so happy for these teams.
I know, right? You definitely feel for them to finally like be able to admit
Finally.
it to people.
Exactly.
Keep
I
this
will say I'm not
personal.
like the biggest fan that we just had 35, which was like around the world, and we're going back to like this pandemic-esque season. But I think the teams this go around will make up for it. I think they're bringing a lot of great personalities.
Yeah, I say like let's do that as like a little PSA, guys. Like let's add a little patience or grace to this
Yeah,
season
yeah,
because it is pandemic adjacent, right? We're back to a chartered plane, which is going to
yep.
feel like a little jolted after we just got back to an airport. It was not meant to be 90 minutes, so they're stretching it out. I think we do have to go into this season with just a little bit of like,
An open mind.
yeah,
And just be
yeah,
appreciative that it's back. Like we're
yeah.
getting a quick turnaround with another season, and that's for us super fans of the show. Like that's very exciting. There's still life in Amazing Race.
Yes, and I will just hold hope that we just get some great character development, get to know the teams better. Like
Right.
that's what you need to add in when you stretch it out to 90 minutes.
Yes.
We don't need extra whatever tasks and weird just driving around. We don't need it.
No. More personality, more character development, show us the team relationship and dynamic a little bit more. I feel like there's a lot of room to play with here for the editors.
Exactly. They said in their press release, quote, team to finish last in each leg will be eliminated. I felt like they were addressing the drama James stirred up last season.
Oops.
They were like, wait, was our wording not clear? But I'm still not clear on what they mean by this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like we'll see non-eliminations, obviously.
Right.
But will that mean there'll be an elimination every episode? Time will tell.
Right.
Yeah.
Leg versus episode, continuation legs. That was a gray area. So
And
uh
I'm wondering if they'll condense, like, because it is being re-edited, if you will, for like the 90 minutes,
right.
if maybe there'll be two teams eliminated in an episode here or there just because they're condensing the legs to make up for that extra 30 minutes.
Oh, that might be. Yeah. And in that case, then everyone should be eliminated maybe per episode.
No excuses.
Yeah. Kick them out. Kick them out.
Yes.
Two new places they're going that they've never gone before: Barbados and
Hmm.
the Dominican Republic.
Yeah. I look forward to seeing that. I always love when the Amazing Race obviously travels to new destinations. It just, allows us as viewers to get a sense of what those places have to offer. And I loved there was one article, I don't know if it was Entertainment Weekly or which coverage did it, but they were like, Barbados, Rihanna's home. Yes, that Rihanna. Like it was just like I was like, why are they mentioning Rihanna? Like unless there's gonna be like a tip of the hat to her at some point on the leg there. I guess we'll find out.
I think so because that's how it was phrased in the actual press release. The press release said from CBS, Rihanna's home.
Yeah, I
So I was
wonder what's
like,
up with that.
yeah, I was like, are you just trying to pull out Rihanna from the air? Or I
Is
wonder
she a
if the
pit stop reader?
tasks. Oh my God, if she were on the mat, welcome. Oh, I'm sorry, you're eliminated. Or maybe she'll be a judge at one of them.
Or like you get first place in Barbados and you, for your prize, get to be flown by Expedia with your Expedia points to a concert where you'll be treated like a VIP.
Yes, that sounds great. Yes, I have to imagine something Rihanna-ish is going to come up, or else this is the most bizarre mentioning of her ever.
Yes.
All right, 13 new teams, y'all. We've got a father-daughter, we've got a mom and son, we've got a set of siblings, a set of cousins, a set of twins, we've got two sets of friends, we've got three dating couples, three married couples, four people over 50, 10 under 30. So that's like half. So half is their, like, I would say a good solid middle 30s, 40s. Fun. I like it.
Yeah, it looks like a really good group of teams, so I'm excited.
All right, let's see if we can pull them up here.
Oh, and Kathy, to answer your question, it's a
Oh,
snow
yes.
cone.
You have a snow cone on? Is it on your hat? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, it is cute. I see it now. Okay. All right. I do not know what order these are in, so we will figure it out as we go. Let me see if I can make.
That's a great picture of them.
Bigger? It's a little bit bigger. Okay, yes, they're so cute. This is Amber and Vinny. Let me find them. They are a dating couple from Inglewood, Colorado, which I believe is a suburb of Denver. And they're nurse anesthetists. Can you say that word with
Alrighty.
me? That's anesthesiologists.
Okay.
What I know about people from Colorado is they are intense outdoors people. Like
Fair.
they don't mess around in Colorado. They're like, we hike, we ski, like we do it all. Uh, so I have high hopes for that kind of vibe.
Yeah, and they honestly just from like their photo, I feel like they make a great couple. They look so great
Mm-hmm.
together.
Aren't they cute?
What was their relationship status? Did it
Dating.
say?
Yeah, just
So
dating.
I creeped on Instagram a little bit. They're
Oh.
actually engaged now. So this is a team I'm excited to
Yay!
see if they had a similar situation to Will and I, where they got engaged on the show, but they can't quite reveal their
Mm-hmm.
engagement details, their proposal. So I'm
Right.
kind of wondering if maybe they'll get engaged on the show or what the deal is, because I couldn't find much about their proposal or if it's even public.
Mm.
So that's my theory here, is maybe that they become engaged on the show.
Oh, I love it. Well, that's fun. I mean, I love any relationship that does well on the race, right? Doesn't fall
Yes.
apart.
Yeah.
Um, so if they are now engaged, that bodes well for them at least working well together.
Right. Right.
They're both in their 30s, so I feel like they know what they want in life and probably can work well or work together to figure stuff out. I forgot to mention, if you are new to Nerdtainment, new to me, not only do I love Amazing Race and Survivor, but I am an astrologer and I have to talk about astrology as well. So I do not have birthdays yet, but if you are a team and watching this, please send me your birthday. And if you have your birth time, give that to me too. I'll do your full chart, but I will be collecting birthdays over, you know, when I can. So can't wait to know everybody's signs. Yay.
I mean,
Oh,
I've done a birth chart with Sarah and it was amazing.
yeah,
So,
thank you. That's right. That's right. Proposal with Rihanna. Yes. Memories.
ooh,
Nice. All right. Love them. Okay. How do I go to my next one? I have to open my sidebar again. Okay.
the brother.
Anthony and Bailey. This is our twins, I believe. Let me find them.
Yes, from St. Pete or Clearwater, somewhere in South, it's somewhere in Florida.
Yeah, Clearwater, Florida is that sort of central St. Petersburg area. They're twins and they're recruiters. What y'all recruiting me for? What you doing?
And they do a lot of stuff with like home renovations. I feel like
Mm,
from the little I've seen on Instagram, they do stuff together. I think they have their own like Instagram handle together. So if they work together in the same space and capacity, I mean, that probably could help them on the race just because they know how to work well with each other. Um, but I am curious to know how overall they're going to do as racers.
yeah, they're young. They're like mid
Yes,
20s. Um, I need to hear them speak because they look fun. Is
that
that
I would agree.
is this like beachy vibes? I mean, Florida can absolutely be beachy vibes. Uh, if they're handy, if they do like home repair stuff, that's useful. Is that
Oh,
what you're
that's
saying?
it. Yeah, the home repair stuff. There we go. That's what they do together. I'm thinking it's like renovations, but yeah, they do home repairs. But yeah, I just like from the little I've seen on Instagram, they seem like they're going to be funny
Okay, good.
and fun. But is that going to mean that they'll be a great team? I don't know.
We never know. I mean, they can't be horrible, right? If they can put some home repairs together, they'll last a few legs, I
Yeah,
would
they'll be good with their
think.
hands. Yeah,
Yeah.
very hands-on team.
Yeah, this is when I definitely need to get their vibes for sure. Okay. Chris and Mary. This is a father daughter. Waltham, Massachusetts. Don't know
I
anything about it.
can
I don't
I
know.
can say that I adore Mary.
Yeah.
I actually met her
Yay.
at one point last year, very sweet, big fan of the show. I just think that the relationship with her and her dad, I think they're gonna have a great storyline, great we're gonna get to know them, I think, and their relationship. So I don't know. I really like her from what I've seen and for my interaction with her, even though it's been brief, but I
Yeah.
really like Mary, so I can only mean that can only mean I'm gonna really like her dad.
I would imagine. I mean, I think they look adorable here in this photo. He's 60, she's in her 20s. It says he's a receptionist and she's a marketing manager. So just a workaday type folks from Massachusetts up in New England. I don't know anything about it, but I think James and I both enjoy watching parent-child
Yes.
teams in general. Because you just never know what kind of dynamic that's going to be.
Yeah. And I'm just excited to learn more about their story as
Yeah,
father daughter and like what their why is for doing the race together.
right, exactly. And you never know with the older parent. Sometimes they shock us with like being so fit and like
Right.
super fast. And then sometimes, we have to be patient and
And he looks great for
he
60.
does.
I mean, he looks, I mean, I think Donna said it in the chat. He looks fit. And I
Mm-hmm.
agree.
Yep. All right. That is Chris and Mary. Oh, here's our other parent child duo,
Yay. Team Walla Walla.
Danny and Angie,
Uh,
who James is very excited about.
I'm very excited. I have known Danny for years before I was on the race,
Oh,
before
wow.
he was on the race. And Danny is amazing. He's such a great guy. He deserves the world. He's one of the most sweetest, genuine guys you could ever meet. I can only imagine, based on him and who he is, that his mom is that in times 10 because he was
Yeah.
raised by his mother. So I just
Right.
feel like they're gonna have such a cute dynamic. And I always am a sucker for mother-son teams just because my mom was one of the first people I ever applied for the race with. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited to watch them. Danny is a huge gamer and he loves
Mm-hmm.
puzzles and he is so stinking creative. He's
Mm-hmm.
developed fun little games for his community in San Diego. He has developed like fun little online games that I've played in one before. And he's just, his brain is just so equipped for this type of show that I have very high hopes. But I'm just so excited to root for him because I know how much of a dream this has been for him. And now he's finally able to live it and share it and announce it to the world. And yeah, I'm just very excited for Team Walla Walla.
That's so exciting to hear. He's in his 20s. Angie is 55. It says he's a university resident director in San Diego. And she's a seventh grade teacher in Walla Walla, Washington. I mean, they both have amazing smiles. I can't imagine if she were my teacher. Like, she looks like such a great teacher, but seventh graders are truly the devils. So like she knows how to put up with some stuff. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like she looks lovely and nice and smart, but like she obviously has to deal with crap. So I feel like that's a great makeup for a team. This
And I'm
is
already calling it. She's going to be race mom. I feel like she's going to be able to get what she needs out of the other teams just because of her presence, that nurturing nature as a mother. I feel like this is going to be a team to watch. I'm just so excited for Danny and Angie.
yay. That's so fun. All right, Team Walla Walla. Remember them. And next, Derek and Shalisa.
They look strong.
Don't they? They are a married couple. They're both retired, but he is a retired chief of police and she is a retired sheriff's lieutenant. Like, do not mess with this couple.
No.
Holy moly.
And look at their arms. They look so strong and they look great together. And I feel like they're going to be a very dominant team.
Yeah.
I wish we had videos so we could just watch
I
the
know.
the dynamic between the two of all of these teams, but I feel really great about these two.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they seem very physically fit. They had to be in their careers. Um, I imagine problem solving and stuff like that is pretty natural to them as well. They look great
Right.
in yellow. Good choice of color. They're from Alta Loma, California. That's out here, not too far. Yeah, they're both in their 50s, which I love because I feel like they are going to be competitive and a team to watch out for. And I love that for, non youngins.
I agree.
I'll phrase it that way. Yay, excited about them. Next is Juan and Shane. Are they brothers? No, they're
I think,
besties.
yeah. And were they in the like Air Force
Yes. It
together?
says they're both Air Force pilots. Got a little
Right.
Top Gun duo here. Is this Goose and Maverick, y'all? I hope so.
Very well
From
could be.
Washington and Michigan. Yeah, besties. They're both 29, so like late 20s.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna be fit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're gonna give off that alpha male archetype
Mm,
for this type of team.
yeah.
Whether that's going to rub other teams the wrong way or not, only time will tell. Um, I mean, I I always root for teams not like this. I'll be very honest.
Yeah.
But because they're Air Force pilots and they've had a lot of time together, I feel like they will work really well under pressure. And I just by looking at the picture, they feel like they're already going to be a dominant team. But there's so many other factors in the race, like luck, and that might work against them. Who knows? But
Yeah.
I can't get a read on. It's so hard about the videos, but
I know, it's so
I
hard.
feel like they'll be a strong team.
Yeah, I mean, Air Force pilots, you've got to have like a strong personality and ego to like even advance to Air Force pilot, like, right? Uh, so they've got some of that competition and drive in them. They'd have to, but their
Yeah.
faces look like so sweet and smiley and
And
like
they're good looking
kind.
guys. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they're great looking guys. They're physically fit, you can tell.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna want to know more about their dynamic, and I just feel like they're gonna be a dominant team, and I like to root for the underdog.
Well, of course. Of course. Yeah, I'll be interested to see their personalities. That'll be fun. To see who they actually are. But yeah, they're definitely attractive. So I'll enjoy that part of it. I'll take it. Gotta have some eye candy. All right, these are our cousins, Kishori and Karishma. We have another Karishma, y'all.
Big fans. They are now the new Amazing Race queens. They are the newest and the latest. They're another team that I've been fortunate to meet in the past year, just through one way or another. And they are fiery. They are so funny together. I just like balance each other so well, but they're firecrackers and they're going to bring that energy to the race. And I think they're going to be really fun and entertaining to watch.
I love that. I mean, first, I'll go ahead and say all of our all female teams, I love.
Amazing.
I
Yes.
feel like this is a really good season for the ladies. Karishma's young, she's 22. Their cousins, Karishma is still a student. She's in Austin, so I guess that means UT. And then Kishori is a senior marketing strategist in Maryland. I mean, I love that they're cousins because sometimes cousins can be really close, and sometimes cousins are like kind of close because they see each other like once a year, but they don't really travel together.
Yeah.
So I love to see, what kind of relationship they actually have.
And also, The Amazing Race has delivered one of the most iconic cousin teams, Charla and Mirna. So hopefully they bring that up. There we go, Ben. They bring that same kind of energy, and yeah, they should be golden.
Yeah, I think we'll enjoy them, no matter how successful they are. But Come on, they're young and fit. They can do it. I love it. Maya and Rohan, I believe, are brother and sister. Yep, brother and sister. Um, Maya's a student. Oh, she's even younger. She's 20. Rohan's 23. Oh my God, they're both babies.
Yes.
But he's a master student. They're both in Monmouth Junction, New Jersey. Kathy, are you still here? Is this near you? I don't know anything about New Jersey. Monmouth.
I mean, they've got some big shoes to fill as the newest purple team of the Amazing
Are we
Race.
calling this purple? Is this purple?
It's a weird color, but it's giving me purple vibes because I didn't see
Yeah.
anyone else in this shade. But
Okay.
maybe it's navy, but I'm gonna roll with purple.
Okay. Oh, well then if they're purple, oh boy.
They got some big shoes to fill, but maybe it's navy blue. Who knows? But
It is a
they
bluey purple. It is.
I love sibling teams. It's always
Mm-hmm.
fun to see how those dynamics play out. Because of them being so young, I am led to believe they are probably fans in some capacity. Maybe they're like newer fans. Maybe they just started watching the last couple of years. But I'm hoping that they're super fans.
Yeah, that's true. They are giving super fan with the youngness of it all. Um, but they're both students, so I'm getting the smart ones, right?
Yep.
We hope that they nail all the puzzles. Um, I was also going to mention with the Air Force pilots, like, are they going to be great at directions?
Mm,
Or do pilots just have to read directions so differently that they won't? And then our last season siblings that I thought were so smart, like, were so bad at directions.
right.
So I'm just having that PTSD creep up right now when I'm talking about them. But prove it differently. Don't do it that way, guys. Maya and Rohan.
And I think historically speaking, I think, there's been some really strong sibling teams like Nick and Star.
Hmm.
But there's also been some sibling teams that crash and burn.
Yep.
So I can't wait for these videos to drop because then we'll
Yes.
get to really see that dynamic and what their strengths and weaknesses are as a sibling team.
100%. Michelle and Sean are next. Where are you? Michelle and Sean are married. They are from East Point, Georgia. I do not know where that is. They own something that's called Double Dutch Aerobics.
Well, based on that alone, I feel like there's some kind of fitness instructor. And I feel like
Yes.
being a fitness instructor, you have to command attention. You need to be hyping up your class. You've got to bring the energy to keep the energy in that space going and flowing for a 32 an hour long fitness class.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that screams personality. And
Mm-hmm.
those smiles, they just seem so genuine and so happy. And I'm just like, this is a team I feel like is going to bring the fun to the Amazing Race. I am excited to watch these two.
Man, it's seriously the season. They all have such great smiles. Like these are the cutest faces. Yeah, if they are fit and fun, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm on their website and
Mm-hmm.
just looking at some of these videos. I mean, they're fit. They look like they have fun. They know how to work together. I just
Okay.
feel like they are kind of a well-rounded
Yeah.
team just from the jump.
Right. If you
Pun
own a
intended.
business, right? Mm-hmm. If you own a business with your spouse, then you have already tackled, those little hurdles of how to communicate and how to get through, situations together, problem solve together. So that is good for them. So cute. So stinking cute. Also, Ricky and Cesar are so stinking cute.
They are. They already hold a place in my heart. I mean, like, they're family, they're representing, they are dressed to impress.
My
And
gosh.
Will and I always had matching outfits. So I just feel like they get it. They
What
are
color team
already
are they?
understanding the assignment. You
Yeah.
know what? I'm going to go on a limb and say maybe orange.
Okay.
Because,
Well,
oh, well,
whatever it
orange
is.
is Rod and Letitia.
Yeah, no,
So I don't know.
that's
I don't know what color they would be because
are
Team
they
Walla
color
Walla is that
teal?
same turquoise.
Oh, we already have turquoise and orange. They're like Team Hawaiian. And they're not from Hawaii. They're from New York. They are a dating couple. Ricky is a preschool teacher. Cesar is a food stylist, um, living in New York. So I guess they just wanted to bring that New York Hawaiian vibe.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, based on their outfits alone, clearly they have personality.
Yes.
They're gonna have fun on the race, and I'm excited to watch these two. It just
Yeah.
screams personality to me.
Food stylist, I feel like if it's the type of food stylist I know, because we have that on in television, we have to have food stylists. I don't know. It probably can be in other industries as well, but it's a very detail oriented job. So I like that. Makes me feel like that's going to be helpful on the race. Um, but otherwise, it's hard to tell what skills they might have. So I'm just hoping that they do know how to work together, entertain us, and do well in all of the things that you have to do on this show. Okay.
Yeah, and to echo what you were saying about being a food stylist, I mean, huge attention to detail. You're
Mm-hmm.
gotta be good with your hands. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm excited about these two. I
Yeah.
just, yeah, it screams personality, personality,
Mm-hmm.
personality, and I just think that makes for great TV.
Yeah, for sure. Rod and Letitia, this is our orange team.
That was released a week ago.
Yeah, so this was released early, I guess, because of Super Bowl and NFL. Rod is a former NFL player, and I do believe they listed a few teams, and Kansas City Chiefs was one of them, since
Yep,
that's the it team right now.
yep.
Um, and so they are married. Letitia, it says she owns a how is it phrased? It's like I can't find my notes now. But it's something in the like fitness. Okay, fitness business owner. So it's kind of vague, but in the fitness world. So I don't know if that's a gym or if that's like products. And then he also had some sort of fitness business as
Yeah, it
well.
seems like they do a lot of stuff on social media and like the health,
Mm-hmm.
beauty, lifestyle genre. Um, I'm not gonna lie, if I walked up to the starting line and I saw this team, I would be instantly intimidated,
Yes.
just from his size alone. And she looks like strong as hell.
Yeah.
Um, they would be a team that would scare me.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. But when people have too many muscles, I think they're just television muscles,
Oh,
just muscles for show. But because they're both in kind of the fitness industry, though, that makes me feel like they're actually real muscles
yes.
that
Yeah.
work. Yeah, no, I'm fully intimidated by them. That's exciting that Ben can vouch she has personality.
Oh yeah, like her videos on her Instagram. I was creeping a little today, and
Mm-hmm.
definitely has personality. I think they could be very entertaining to watch. I feel like
Correct.
they're going to be very intense and competitive together,
Mm,
which is either going to work in their favor or they're just going to bicker a lot. So
sure.
they scare me. They would
Yeah.
scare me so quick.
I love super competitive people. It's sometimes, you do crash and burn when you're a little overly competitive, but it's still fun to watch. Like I'd
And I
much
hate to say it, but, like, after seasons 34 and 35, I'm kinda needing that in a team.
yeah.
I want a fiery, aggressive, like, guns a-blazing right from
Yeah.
the gate, like, we're here to win, and we're here to dominate, and we're here to crush everyone's hopes and dreams, and they are just
100%.
giving that strength already, and I don't know, they're gonna be a fun team and an interesting team to watch.
Yeah. No, I much prefer you lean towards crazy competitive than like barely competitive.
Completely agree.
Okay, another all female team I'm super excited about, Sunny and Busy.
They look so fun.
Effing
Um,
firefighters, y'all.
so
Firefighters.
they're strong. Um, yeah, I feel like they're going to be a great team.
Yes. I being a firefighter is like mind blowing, but you rarely see female firefighters, right? Like that
Right.
is just a profession, a field that has got to be difficult for women. You've got to be strong. You got to put up with men. So I'm so excited. They're besties. It says they're friends. They're from Wisconsin. I will always say it, Wisconsin.
Yeah, we actually have, I know we've seen a lot of like men firefighters, male
Mm-hmm.
firefighters on the show, especially as teams.
Yeah.
I know that we've seen it with like Olive from season 29, if I'm not mistaken, who was paired up with Seth, who was
Oh,
the
right.
police officer.
Okay.
But to have like an all female firefighter team, to my knowledge, we haven't seen that on The Amazing Race before. But if anyone's out there who's a super fan like me, correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yeah.
I do believe that they're the first all female firefighter team, and I love that.
Yes. I love that. And I mean, honestly, my expectations are so high for them,
Yeah.
which is probably not great because if they don't equal that, but that's all right, guys. You can do it. Ladies, I believe in you. Very excited about them. I hope they just crush them in. I'm revealing too much about my deep inner thoughts right now. What is our last team? Another group of ladies I'm excited about. Yvonne and Melissa.
Already in love with these
In
two.
love.
And I feel like this was like a very mysterious, there's like spoiler accounts out there that like try to like ID all the teams before the cast is announced.
Yeah.
They were very mysterious. Like this was a team that nobody could ID, and now they're
Mm.
finally out there. Um, so I don't know. I just like I love these two, and I feel like the lesbian teams on Amazing Race, there hasn't been as many. Or the all female teams, dating teams haven't been represented as much. So I just love that we have them.
Yeah, so they are a dating couple. Yvonne is a global strategy and operations lead. No idea what that is. Sounds very smart. And Melissa is an investigator for the U.S. Navy Special Operations. Is that like NCIS? Is that like Jack? Like, I am so excited. Like, that's a wild title, and I love it. They're from San Diego. They look adorable. I'm assuming they're smart from these jobs. An investigator sounds detail oriented. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm into it.
I'm very into it. I'm just excited to watch these two.
Is this the
Um,
purple team? This
yeah,
is
good
purple.
question.
This is purple. I mean, it
Or is
could
it
be maroon.
maroonish?
Yeah. Oh, this is so confusing. I
I just
is
saw Danny in the chat. Danny Butler. Hi, Danny. Danny, can you confirm what color team they are? I'm going with
where's
maroon.
Danny? Is
The siblings seem more purple to me. Oh, there we go. Hey, bearded foodie.
uh is is bearded foodie our food stylist?
Yes.
Okay, what team? What color are you? Is that's the question.
I
That's
got
what we couldn't figure
confirmation
out.
they were mint.
Oh, that's mint. That's so what we have. What do we have? Teal and mint.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. I'm just gonna call them not colors. Mint. I love it. Like who? What? I mean, yes, I'd love for a production company to be like, mint. Would you like to be mint? I'd be like, yes.
Yeah, but like I feel like finding clothes for mint would be so tricky.
Oh, did we not even have a green? We're like going into mint, but we can't have a green?
I would say
Who was
the
green?
Air Force guys.
Oh yeah, are they like army green?
Yeah, like kind of like Liam and Jeremy from last season.
Okay, maroon, blue, orange, mint, red.
I'm saying purple,
This
even
is
though it looks
purple.
navy.
Okay, pink. And we're calling this green. This is green, yeah.
That's,
It's
yeah,
like military
green,
green.
yellow,
Yellow,
aqua, black,
aqua, black, gray, and
and
pink.
yeah, light pink. Yeah.
I missed Danny in the chat. If Danny, um, but hi. Thanks for being here. So those are our 13 teams, y'all.
Very excited. I uh,
Yes.
I just feel, again, I've already touched on it earlier, but like 34 and 35 were great teams. The energy was very light and fun. I'm just ready for Amazing Race to bring back a little bit more like cutthroat energy in terms of like you're there to compete. Um, and compete hard. And I think there's a few teams on this list that I think will bring that energy, which will give just a different flavor, a different feel, a different vibe than what we've seen since 34 or 35. A little bit of 33, but I still feel like there's a little bit of that competitive tension. Um, so yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
excited to see which teams those are and if they fit any
Yes.
of the ones we've already kind of assessed.
Yes. I'm always excited to get to know these teams and find out the true characters that are inside because something got them cast. And
Right.
so whether that's being really really fit and great at puzzles, or just overly competitive, or just a good story like a parent child story, like there's going to be something special about each of these teams. And remember, we're going to have grace for the episodes being stretched into 90 minutes. We're just excited that we get another season of Amazing Race.
It's true. And you know
Yay.
what? Another positive 34, 30, 33, and 34 were primarily Europe. And
Mm-hmm.
sure, this is a pandemic season, but dominantly South America. So it's like we're
Yeah.
getting a completely different, and we haven't really seen South America, if I'm not mistaken, since my season.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
it's going to feel like a completely new race because of
Yeah.
just the locations alone.
Yes. Reminder for any teams that might be jumping in right now, please give me your birthdays. I need your birthdays. I need to go through your charts. So please give me those. And we will, I mean, obviously, Nerdtainment will be here weekly to recap the episodes, also talk to the teams as they are eliminated. James, do you want to come back for a draft?
Heck yeah, I do. I got to keep that crown.
Seriously. David and I are like, stop inviting James. Like, no more James. He's not allowed on drafts. But I
Oh
can't help it.
boy.
We have to have James on a team.
I would love, love, love to be a part of it. So yeah. And hopefully we'll have more videos and more
Yeah,
information about these teams by then because it's
right.
so hard to gauge off a photo.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, we need videos. We need something uh by then. Amazing Race is not doing like interviews like some of the other shows do, but they do usually do those clips that we just need to see personality a little bit. So I will say thank you to everyone in the chat for hanging out with us and going through the cast. And if you are watching later, please leave a comment. Let us know who you're excited about, what you think about these colors, the important stuff like that. And James, thanks for hopping in.
Oh my gosh, of course, Sarah. I mean, like this cast release day is like Christmas morning to me. And it just brings back the jitters of when I was going through this, the emotions that came with it, especially for how long these teams have had to wait. I can just
Mm,
only imagine what they're feeling right now. And
yeah.
I'm just excited. So when you messaged me and you're like, hey, do you want to pop on? I was like, duh, I want to pop on. So I'm excited. Thanks for having me. And I look forward to
Yay.
the season.
Okay, premiere is March 13th. We'll have a draft before then, you guys. And hopefully, maybe some more astrology information if that comes out on the cast. But make sure you're subscribed, all that jazz. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
everybody.